Hey, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Rich Maliki, fired up Friday afternoon, coming to you live and direct. And in focus.
Hopefully.
Welcome. How's your Friday going? How's your week go? Drop some stuff in the comments. Anything you want to talk about, any questions you might have, anything you want me to discuss or talk about, drop it in the comments. Let me know how your week was. Link in the description on this live for the Fed event at NAFM, sponsored by Electrolux Professional. 26 tickets left.
And not the parts of service, you always forget.
Well, I say that because I want Electrolux Professional to get that love, man. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about me. You know what I mean? Focus, rolling, speed, action. The birthday boy in the building.
There he is. That's all. Video talk. Video speak.
Video speak.
Yes. When you're doing, camera work, you got rolling, right?
Oh, yes.
And then you go.
Oh, yes. Speak. Yes. I'm sorry.
And then action. All right, Rich. Action.
Yes. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille. Okay, so what is going on? 1:30 p.m. on a Friday afternoon. We moved through the week quickly. I had a great experience yesterday, I wanted to mention, down at Red Horse Tavern, Chef David Burke's restaurant here in New Jersey, one of our flagship accounts. Shout out to Carmine and Chef, the chef down there. Really, really great experience. We had a nice meeting, and then I put some pictures up before. I don't know if you saw. Lisa, you saw the clothesline bacon.
Yep.
Very cool. They bring scissors out with it.
I've never seen bacon being hung like that.
Yeah, they bring out scissors. So you take the bacon and you cut it.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. And they give you a little lemon wedge and a nice pick. That was a good pickle. I don't know what they did to that pickle, but it was extra good.
I think I liked the cotton candy thing.
Yes. So we also had to try some dessert. I didn't eat the whole day anticipating I was probably going to eat there. And cheesecake lollipop tower tree. Cheesecake lollipop tree. These little cheesecake pops, like a tree with cotton candy on top. And there was a cup of bubblegum whipped cream.
What?
It tasted like bubblegum.
That's really cool.
It was so weird though, because it's like it had that bubblegum flavor that we all know and love as a kid, right? We used to get the bubble yum, right?
Yeah.
And you're chewing it. It's like, so I have this whipped cream, this bubblegum whipped cream, and I'm like, I want to chew it, and I can't.
So
it's kind of weird.
What was the bubblegum whipped cream for? The cheesecake?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could have dipped it in that if you wanted. I didn't do that. I just tasted it by itself. But then we had some Wagyu beef, very good. And we had some different appetizers. We had the salad. I got to tell you, this vinaigrette that they had with the salad it was burrata, arugula, tomatoes, a yellow tomato, a red tomato, watermelon.
Ooh, okay.
And some prosciutto.
Wow, that sounds like a great salad.
I got to tell you,
very summer salad.
That was one of my favorites actually, and I love burrata. So. Yeah, really good. Anyway, shout out to Chef David Burke and the whole team at Red Horse Tavern. Really great. If you're down in Rumson, New Jersey, go check it out.
If you like burrata, we really need to go to Tony Bologna. They have a slice that has a whole burrata on it, and it's so good. We
have to get the Tony Bologna. We really do.
Tony Bologna.
Well, I'll be in Atlantic City this weekend. There's a Tony Bologna's down there.
One. You should. That's the original one. Go to that one.
I'm going to try. I'll see.
A lot of surfers go to that one too.
Oh, okay. I'll try. I'm going to try. What else we got going on, Lisa? So what are we fired up about today, first of all?
Well, you and I were discussing the old adage.
Yeah.
You catch more blank with honey.
So what is the right way to say this? For me, I always feel like it was you catch more bees with honey.
Nope.
Right? Than you do with vinegar.
Flies with honey.
And we looked it up, and it seems like the right way to say it seems like the saying is flies, but bees go with honey. Bees and honey go together. You want bees? You want to get more bees? You put the honey out, right?
No, that's not how it works. Bees are making the honey. They don't need to.
Yeah, but they're attracted to the honey.
No, they're attracted to pollen.
Well, that's true too. I don't disagree with that. I just don't know where flies come in.
Because
flies like sweet.
Yes, exactly.
Flies like crap.
Terry's talking about the Mandela effect.
Oh boy.
Terry, don't get me started on that because I'm really into all that stuff, all those conspiracies.
Yeah. Yeah, we're conspiracy theorists over here.
No, but the Mandela effect, I feel like I've experienced too many things to act, to believe that. Like the Berenstein Bears thing, or J.C. Penney. Swear J.C. Penney was spelled differently when we were growing up. You never.
I don't.
I'm gonna show you a whole website of these.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so for the Mandela effect occurs when a person believes that their distorted memories are, in fact, accurate recollections. They can clearly remember events that happened differently or events that never occurred at all. The bottom line is that the Mandela effect does not involve lying or deception.
Ooh. But it's the Mandela effect is also like a collection of people have the same thoughts. So, for example, this would apply if a bunch of other people believe that it was bees. You kept bees with honey, right?
Yep.
That would be the Mandela effect because if we go and look it up, it's actually flies. But for some reason, you're recollecting it as the truth that it was always bees.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I would have never said you catch more flies with honey. You catch more bees with honey. Who's with me?
I don't know.
If you're live, I want to know. And if you're watching the replay, I want to know.
I'm still going flies.
Oh, so now Greg Crumpton, what does he got going on here?
Rich, you promoting the customers and users chefs is a great key to delivering the honey. Promoting them over yourself will do wonders for Maliki.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's huge what we're trying to do in the community for that, right? I think that's what we're.
I think so.
Maybe we're Red Horse Tavern and different things like that.
Yeah. But why is it that we brought that up? Why don't you talk about that? Why did we bring up that adage?
Okay, so why did we bring up you catch more bees with honey? So fired up about kindness and what is going on with people? We're just having a conversation upstairs briefly. Everybody's angry. Let's go back to this too before I even talk about this. So Lisa came with me to a customer's location this week to get a griddle. I had the box truck. I signaled that I was changing lanes. And some guy I hear beep at me.
Yes.
By the way, this guy had plenty of room behind me. And so he comes and drives by us and he's not looking at us and he's just driving with the middle finger up.
Yep.
In the window.
Yep.
I did not even cut him off, and I know this happens to technicians out there all the time. Every now and then you'll get a call. Hey, your guy cut me off, and I'll talk to my tech. I'm like, dude, you're driving around the billboard. You gotta relax out there. Do the speed limit, stand. He's like, Rich, I know exactly what you're talking about. I didn't cut this guy off. You know what? I just happened to me, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe these things aren't really happening. People are insane.
People are insane.
The road rage is unreal.
You know what's real? Just off topic. Cart rage. Like carts, people in with shopping carts.
Yeah. I
have been experiencing a lot of angry shoppers for some reason. It's kind of like a carryover of road rage. It's just these people don't want to either let you in, like or they're just blocking the whole aisle. People are just extremely inconsiderate for some reason. I don't know what's going on out there.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, but so now we're back to what's going on here in the business, in the service industry, and Taz knows all too well about carts, I'm sure. And yes, Greg, the Red Horse. Next time you're in Jersey, I mean it's a little expensive down there, but you get what you get down there. You get what you pay for. So well worth the price. I will say if you're in Jersey again, if we can make it to Rumson, we should go there. But back to this. So what is going on is what I want to know. So I get an email. Let me give a little bit more context. We've been talking about this for how long now? Weeks. How busy it is, how crazy it is. We're trying to get the customers. We're scheduled. New customers are calling here. If you're calling here and you're a new customer or we've never worked with you before, my heart goes out to you. I feel you. But we're taking care of our key accounts right now. So unfortunately, I can't fit you in the schedule until the end of August, probably. Yep. If we can fit you in sooner, we let them know we will, but plan on about 3 weeks. I still gotta get. It's not just the new calls coming in. Remember, I gotta get back with parts.
Yeah.
We got to get back to jobs. So there's a lot of other things that come into play. So with that said, had a discussion with the I guess, well, not kind of the manufacturer in a sense, about a warranty call that needed to get done. And on the refrigeration side, believe it or not, we're catching up a little bit more than the cooking side. The cooking side has been crazier than ever. So I said, listen, if you're going to send me a part, send me the part. Cool. Send me the part. When I get it, we'll probably get out. I'm going to squeeze you guys in next week. I'm going to make this happen a little faster than usual. Good people, I want to make sure that we take care of them. So I communicate as I should. And I say, got the part today. Just came in. This was a couple hours ago. Just came in. Going to schedule you guys for early next week. Have a great weekend. Of course, we don't name names. We're not about naming names. Not about the names, ladies and gentlemen. We don't like bashing here on Fired Up or anywhere in Fed Nation world. So after that, I get this. We cannot wait. We cannot afford to wait till next week. I was told your reps will be at my location today. Followed by, I've been advised to let you know if the machine is not repaired today, we will be removing it and we will shop for another unit with another vendor. You get more bees with honey.
It doesn't sound right.
You get more bees with honey. So this guy's given vinegar, right?
Yes.
And you know what happens to a guy from Jersey that's sitting here and he gets vinegar? He gets real Hudson County real quick.
Yeah.
And professionalism goes out the door sometimes. But then I reel myself back in. So I look at the situation. I call my guy. I said, listen, here's the email. He didn't reply all. He sent it to me. Here's the situation. I said, I'm just getting back to the office. I'm going to see what I could do. I said, truth be told, let's look at this from a reality standpoint. This is not my customer. I didn't sell the piece of equipment. I got nothing to do with any of this. I set the expectations. Maybe whoever sold the equipment set the wrong expectations. But to all the dealers that are out there, and if you're selling equipment wherever you are, you really shouldn't tell any end user customer, and don't speak for the service company. Don't speak. Say, oh, when they ask you when can we get there, let me find that out for you, or here's their number. Call them and find out. The more you put words in our mouths, the worse it's going to be for everybody. And I'm going to be thankful that I can do something today. But I will tell you. So I call him up and let me see what I can do. So I go up there. I'm like, all right, listen, I have one of my guys. We're probably going to have to get overtime on this for me to get this to happen. But, and in this instance, I got to be honest with you. I'm not doing this for the customer. I'm doing this for my relationship with the manufacturer partner. Good people. And that's why I'm going to do it. And I'm going to make something happen. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to have to drive a tech in to get it. We're going to do all this stuff. I mean, this is something that's probably was going to get done Tuesday, Wednesday next week at the earliest. But I don't like to see emails like that either, because I don't like to hear, I'm going to throw this out. I'm going to find another vendor. Not that this has, again, nothing to do with me, but it gets me fired up because who are you talking to?
Yeah.
You think that's going to make mountains move? I mean, in reality, I probably should have said, well, then put it out in the street. Have a nice day. But listen, we don't do that here. And like I said, we have obligations to people that are really good. And and you know who you are if you're watching. I got your back here in Jersey, and that's why we're doing it. So a lesson for all the people out there trying to get stuff done. The angrier you get, the probably least amount of sympathy you're going to get from the person on the other end.
Yep.
So, man, what do you think, Lisa? I don't know.
I of course, like just with anything, there's a balance, because you can't be a pushover either. You can't be too nice that nobody takes you seriously. So you have to find that healthy balance of being nice and being kind. Always, you should always be kind. Yeah.
100%. I mean, I know it's not easy to be kind sometimes. And by the way, Greg, yes, I am buying, my friend. But yeah, I know sometimes it's hard. By the way, we're all human. We all have our moments. I get it. And listen, I know this is probably frustration, but this call just came in on Wednesday. I have people waiting week, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, we have things that are falling through the cracks here. We're so busy. I had a customer call me in Hoboken the other day, waiting 5 weeks, for us to come back with a part. This has been the struggle as well, like I was talking about. And I'm fired up about this too. I mean, we're talking about it every single day, trying to make it better, trying to figure out better ways. But we had to get back with a part. And what happens is new calls keep coming in, and you have reps calling and dealers calling and manufacturers calling and customers calling. You got to get here today. You got to get here today. You got to get here today. And these are all new calls. What about the 50,000 calls we just did in the last 5 days that we haven't got back to yet? This is another problem. We got to get back to the customer with parts. This one fell off the board a little bit, 5 weeks. And I said, listen, I told the customer, I apologize. I feel like that's like my new mantra here. I apologize, but we're doing everything we can. And again, I made something happen. We got it done. I made something happen. And that's one of the big things, having 2 meetings in the last 2 weeks or so, meeting with customers, and, maybe we weren't performing to their standards. Even in these struggling times, we still have to do our best to meet people's standards, and set these expectations properly. But when I walk away from this table, from any of these customers, the number one thing I said, listen, forget about what we dropped the ball on. Forget about what we didn't do this, we didn't do that. Because now we fixed it already. We came back, we fixed it. Yeah. Forget about that. Going forward, you don't have to get angry. And here's why. I care. You're a key account. You call me every day. Maybe you have a planned maintenance agreement with us. You don't ever have to send these emails like with all these son of a bangs and son of a booms and like I'm angry and this is bull and this is all. You pick up the phone, and I give them make sure you have my cell phone. You call me any day of the week. And if you don't call me, you call my sister. If you don't call my sister, you call Geraldine. You call Janine. You call Lori. We are here. We're here to listen. We're here to be a true partner. So when I walk away from this table, this is how I end these meetings. The last thing I want you to remember is I'm going to be here for the long game. I'm going to be here the next 40 years. You're going to be with me the next 40 years, and I'm going to be with you the next 40 years. And you need something, you call me. We're not going to be perfect. Get ready. We're not going to be perfect. But we're going to give you excellence. We're going to give you care. We're going to show up when you need us. And when things go wrong, I come and show up at your location to tell you face to face. These are the important things that need to happen. And all this anger stuff, all this stuff, like why does it have a place in business? What's going on down here?
So Vinny says, failure to plan does not institute an emergency on our end.
True, Vin. Very true.
Mike Reed says that it's our new normal.
Mike, man, you're out there. You're seeing it. You're face to face with the customers. It's a new normal out here. But you know what? I want to be the leader, be not pioneer, but I want to be that guy that keeps pushing out there. Let's be better to each other. Maybe you'll tell people to keep being better to each other, and then one day we'll all just be better to each other. I don't know, but I think it's worth talking about and keep bringing this up so we know. Like, listen, we're all just trying to live our life. We're all trying to make a living. We're all trying to feed our families. We're all trying to help our customers. We're all trying to help. That's the bottom line. We're all trying to do good. So it doesn't behoove you to send gangster emails to Rich Malachi. I just want to put that out there. Okay.
It says that attitude ends up running off all of the service companies. Yeah.
I mean, it's just there's no reason for it, and everyone's going through their own struggles right now. It's challenging. We all know that. Move on. It's challenging. Let's have empathy. Move on. Here's what I could do for you today. And yeah, I mean, like I said, these gangster emails and all this other stuff. I
like that you're referring to it as gangster.
Yeah, my father used to call them telephone tough guys, and now we call them keyboard warriors.
Yes.
Like you're going to be a telephone tough guy. My father didn't respond well to that. I can tell you right now. Talk about fired up. My father's head blew up 10 times a day. I mean, it was just. If you were here in this office, listen, Jersey is a very unique market. Jersey itself is a very unique place, home of the Sopranos. Lisa's watching. Yeah. And I'm not saying we're mafia. Or are we?
No, we definitely are not.
with Fed Mafia.
We definitely are not. Well, is that why maybe we named ourselves Fed so that the feds don't come after us?
That's right. We just they're Fed too. That's
They're
right.
feds.
We're the Feds too. Oh my gosh. What's Quentin? Quentin? What's going on, my friend? What's going on down there?
Quentin, rim encounters and keyboard warriors.
Scum of the universe.
Oh, Quentin, you should be getting your package soon, and I emailed you.
Yes, he should. He should have got it by now, I think.
Yeah.
Well, if not, definitely you should have that package today. So let us know. And Vin says we have your back, brother, and I have your back too. I got your back too. And Taz says, "What is The Sopranos?"
That's a fake question.
Oh, get out of here. Although he is in Arkansas.
Oh,
This guy's in Arkansas.
oh my God.
I don't know if he understands. Capiche? Man, Friday, Lisa.
Friday. I'm so happy it's Friday.
What are you doing this weekend?
This weekend, for real, I just rented the compactor so I could do the pavers.
Okay. All right.
I'm hoping to actually film it too, so I could prove to everyone
Yes.
how much I do.
This girl's a little worker fly.
Yes.
You're a worker fly.
A worker fly.
Not a worker bee, right?
No.
You're a worker fly. Or is it worker bee, Lisa?
This is true. It is a worker bee. Okay?
Oh, it's a worker bee.
Yes.
But flies don't work?
No, they don't.
What do?
They
look for honey?
They do. They're scavengers.
Oh my God.
Quentin says, I got it.
Yes.
On the way to meet William Shatner today. Look at that. It must
Really?
be a convention. Is
Oh.
it? I want to know what type of convention it is. Though.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know what's going on here with this William Shatner. This chat here.
Is it a Star Trek convention or is it just a general geek convention? I would love to know.
I don't know anything about Star Trek. I'm not a Trekkie. I don't do Star Wars, Star Trek. I don't do any of that.
You don't know any of the good stuff.
No. I like zombie stuff and vampire stuff, and
Well, they have conventions for that too.
yeah, I always wanted to go to Comic-Con over in the city.
Oh, he's going to a Comic-Con.
Is he?
Yeah.
Nice.
Are
you now? Listen, are you dressing up? I mean, if I go, I would dress up.
I have dressed up for New York Comic-Con.
That doesn't shock me. That doesn't shock me.
No. I mean, I mentioned it to you, but Fed Nation doesn't really know. But I used to be really into comics, and I would go to comic conventions. I had an Instagram dedicated to comic books, and I was a little influencer in the comic world.
Well, actually, I kind of know that because I think I saw your YouTube channel with your friend.
Yes.
And I was watching that. I seen a couple of those.
Yeah.
And I did see. I think I seen Instagram of it. You were doing a little something there.
I was going live.
Why'd you stop?
Why'd I stop?
Ran its course?
No. Honestly, it was because I bought a house.
Not enough time.
Not enough time.
Now let me ask you this: is that something you want to do again?
Why are you asking?
Because I want you to find time for that.
No.
It's important to have time for the things we love.
Would love to have time to read comics again, but I don't think I would like to dedicate my time to a YouTube account.
I gotcha.
That'd be rough.
Okay, so maybe we could we should. I mean, we're going to put on FedCon, but we should see now we have these.
Oh God.
So we have these a themed event, and I think as we move on, I think we should continue to keep it themed.
Absolutely.
Like this one is Back to the Future, but it's Fed to the Future. Tell everybody to come dressed up, in your favorite.
I don't know if anybody would want to do that. We're all grown adults.
I mean, I would. I mean, honestly, I think I'm going to come out when I do my keynote in my McFly outfit.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm coming. Oh, I'm telling people what's going on here.
Well, Quentin's wearing Fed gear to Galaxy Comics right now, which is amazing.
That's amazing.
Please take a picture, Quentin.
Yes, take a picture and show us what you got going on in the Fed group so we see. And if you want to do a video, maybe go live and show, maybe if you don't want to be on camera, show us what's going on where you are. That would be pretty cool. I'd like to see that. And by the way, I'll be in Virginia Beach Labor Day weekend.
How far is that from
Roanoke?
Roanoke.
I don't know.
How far?
I don't think it's that far.
Go visit Quentin.
I don't know if I have time. But maybe if he's going to be in the Virginia Beach area, I don't know. I mean, because we're going to be staying over on the beach at one of those hotels on the beach there. I'm bringing my mom,
Very nice.
my lady,
Your lady.
my sister's going, my nephew. So we're going to have a nice little family trip.
Both Terry and Quentin were quick to respond. It's 5 hours. Terry says 5 hours.
All right, well, I guess that's probably not going to happen. But yeah, so listen, we're staying fired up here through the week. Next week is August, by the way.
Yes.
It's NAFA month.
It's NAFA month. You've got new hires starting.
Let's talk about that briefly. I don't want to hold people too much on a Friday afternoon. I know Lisa is getting her an itch for her sugar rush that she needs. She wants to get some drip.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Yes. So I was talking this week a lot with different people calling me up for different things, and I'm always love to get on the phone and give my point of view, my opinions. I don't know if it ever helps anybody, but it is what it is. I give it to you. You ask, I give what I got. Talking about growth, talking about how to put things in place, service management, dispatch, all these different things. And I when I tell these people, what they're, I don't know if I'm giving them anything that they can use, like I said, but and I don't know if I have the right answers. I let them know I'm figuring this thing out as I go. There's this whole thing. Everything is an evolution. We have a dry erase boards all over the place. We're putting stuff up on our boards. We're putting things into compartments. We're figuring things out, and that's all you could do. A lot of this is trial and error. You could read any book on business. You can go to any seminars. You can do whatever you want to do. But the bottom line is, every business, whether if we're talking the service industry, we're all the same, but there's so many variables to how we might operate and how we might do things. So you got to figure that out for you. That's what I have to say. And for us here, experiencing extreme growth, we're about to put number 18 on the road. 18 techs. My dad, fluctuated 5 guys, 6 guys, 7 guys, maybe 8. I had it up to maybe 10 to 12 at one point. But now we really have such a good core of men out there on the road. And number 18 is going to be hitting the road in the next few weeks. So we're building, and I'm saying to myself, we can't keep operating like this. So we're talking about growth, talking about new hires. We got our dispatch manager starting next week. We have a parts manager that's going to be working in tandem with John right after Labor Day. We have a service support specialist that's going to be coming hopefully mid-August. There is a buzz in the air here. It's change, it's excitement. We're growing, we're building, and you have to put people in place for people to handle and take care of people. I just had a conversation upstairs with Jared earlier today, at a meeting that I had this week. And the bottom line is, whenever I leave these things, Lisa, do you know what the number one reason that most companies leave another service company?
Leadership.
In a sense, that leadership would drive this.
Okay.
What do I say Malachi Cares means? Communication. It's the number one reason that most of these customers leave. Rich, we never know what's going on. Did you fix it? Is there a part on it? We never know what's happening. No one ever told us. So if you can come in and fix that for us, man, that would be amazing, because we just want to know. We don't want to, when we're in the dark, we feel like we're getting the shaft.
Yeah.
Like, we're paying you money. Give us the service. So, communication is the ultimate differentiator. And I am telling you, I am going to build the culture of Malachi Parts and Service, #Malachi Cares, on communication. I'm going to put people in place to make calls and let you know where your part is. I'm going to put people in place to make calls and let you know when the tech is coming. I'm going to everything you could think of. And it's going to take me time to build a strong team. It's going to take me time to build that culture. And it's going to take me time to ensure that it's happening consistently. It all comes back to people. So that's what we're doing here. And we got some really good people in this building. We got some really good technicians on the road. I mean, every one of our techs, I mean, these are senior guys. These are guys that know their stuff. And I know every company out there said we got the best techs. Well, I tell you right now, I will put every one of our techs up against anyone, any piece of equipment in the country, and we will excel. These guys are phenomenal. And we're building it. We're doing it. So I am fired up about the growth. And we're going to keep kindness at the forefront. We're going to keep trying to be good and kind to people. But like I said, you want to send some of those gangster emails this way, you just might get a gangster response.
I'm going to send you a gangster email later.
And what's Mike saying?
He says, this was with your dad. Oh, I can imagine the yelling your father did when a customer got out of line. I've listened to many calls like that and would die laughing.
Yeah, it's been an interesting life. I could tell you that. It's been a really interesting life in this building. Go back to the year 2000. I mean, we were vlogging my dad back then. It probably wouldn't be able to go on YouTube.
Probably not.
I mean, my father's crazy, man. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. He's just an old Irishman, Jersey guy, zero filter, zero. He thinks it, he says it. The end. Janine says communication. Yes, Janine is part of the culture, the leadership, the team here. It really has to. And I listen. I have to get better at it. We all have to get better at it. But I'm pretty hopeful that we're going to continue to excel and to thrive here. So, what's Taz? What's Taz going?
Never ever false metal. Engine running hotter than a boiling kettle. That sounds very Scottish.
Never ever false metal. Engine running hotter than a boiling kettle.
That's a good one.
Hey, it's the brogue, matey. Taz will have to tell us what the hell he's talking about.
Yes, please.
So we'll wait for that. And in the meantime, I will remind you that the link for registration to the Fed event sponsored by Electrolux Professional at NAFM, Topgolf, backyard barbecue, mop sauce, mac and cheese.
I don't like that.
I don't know. It's mopped up. 8 to 10 p.m. 26 tickets remain out of 60, I believe.
Oh, it's a Beastie Boys lyric.
Oh,
wow. Well, see,
I'm not a Beastie Boy fan.
Beastie Boys was before my time, even though I do like Beastie Boys. Not enough to have known that one.
I'm not really a Beastie Boy guy. I never really listened to them. And it's not that they were before my time, but they were they were in the 80s. I mean, I was a little kid.
You were a baby.
Yeah.
Chris says 1% improvement daily gains you 100% in 100 days. I like that.
That should be on a t-shirt.
No, not a t-shirt. It should be like
See that?
a mug.
See, Chris?
A mug.
Okay.
A mug.
Should we design a Chris Rolling mug?
Yes. Why not?
Let's do it.
Let's
Put it up in the Fed store.
There you go. 1% improvement daily gains you 100% in 100 days.
I like that. And that's the truth, isn't it? It really is.
It sure is.
I'm all about improvement. I need to lose my gut. I need to do a lot of things here, Lisa. Lisa's tired of hearing me say it.
Yes.
But
maybe it's not right.
all right. It's Friday afternoon. I'm not going to hold you ladies and gentlemen here any longer. I got to run to the bank. Yes. And but listen, stay fired up wherever you are. Please stay fired up. Keep the passion and the fire in your belly going, as my dad would say. Keep that fire in your belly, son. You need the fire in your belly to get things done, and keep the fire going. And be kinder. Understand that everyone's going through something. Everyone, me, her, everybody. We all got things. We're all humans. We all got things, and we're all trying to, like I said, we're all trying to help each other. We're trying to help people. That's what we do in this industry. We have important jobs here. We're helping people. None of that telephone tough guy stuff or that keyboard gangster stuff in 2021 is going to make any of us move faster for you. So if you're doing that, take a good look, rewind, and say, you know what, I'm gonna approach this day, I'm gonna approach the situation differently and see if the outcome changes. I bet you anything the outcomes begin to change for you when you put good out and you put kindness out. People are gonna want to help you faster. With that said, Lisa, have a beautiful weekend. I hope whatever you do, you stay fired up while you're doing it.
I sure will.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, be kind to each other and stay well. See you on Monday.